Assalamualaikum. Okay, now we proceed with a new chapter, chapter 4, Fourier series. Okay, for this video, I skip 4.1. I skip periodic function, which is I will cover later. And for this video, I will start uh, to give my lecture on even and odd functions. Okay, now let us start. The function of t is even if we put negative t at the function and it is equal to ft. And also it can be proven by using the graph, which is it is symmetric about the y-axis. Okay, meaning that if you I draw a few examples of graph showing that they are symmetrical about y-axis. Y, t is 1 and okay. These three are the examples of symmetry about y-axis, and it can be many other graph. And the second one is odd function, which is the function is odd if we put negative t and it is equals to negative ft, which is ft here is the original function, but we have negative sign in front. And by using graph, the graph will show it is symmetry about the origin. About the origin meaning that it touch 0, 0 here. We can have this kind of graph. Or another example, we can have these two graphs are example of symmetry about the origin. Okay, now we proceed with the examples. Okay, for example, A. Okay, determine whether the following functions are even functions or odd function. Okay, look at question A. Given ft equals to t squared. Okay, if we put negative t beside the t, so similar to the right side, equals to negative t squared equals to t squared. Okay, now it's showing that negative t equals to t squared, which is t squared also similar to ft, meaning that ft equals to f negative t equals to ft, then we can conclude that the function is even. And you can draw the graph. Okay, if you want to draw the graph, we have y equals to t squared, when t equals to 1, y is 1, t equals to 0, y is 0, t equals to negative 1, y is 1. Okay, the first point is t1, y1, t1, y1. Second point is t0, y0. Third point is t negative 1, y1. T negative 1, y is 1. So this is the graph. Yeah. And the next example, okay, you are given ft equals to t to the power of 3. If I put negative t, then you will have negative t to the power of 3, which is negative t to the power of 3, we have negative 3 squared. Okay. And if you observe here, t to the power of 3 equals to ft. So this part equals to ft. Okay, now f negative t equals to negative ft, meaning that the function is odd. You can conclude that the function is odd. Or else, if you want to draw the graph, okay, we have y equals to 3 to the power of 3 when t equals to negative 1, y is negative 1. When t equals to 0, y is 0. When t equals to 1, y is 1. Okay, I think to see a better picture, I take another points. If t, okay, I put negative 5, t negative 5, y will be 0.125. If I take t 0.5, y is 0.125. Okay. Okay, now if you draw the graph, okay, when t negative 1, y negative 1, okay, t negative 1, y negative 1, when t 0, y 0, when t1, y 1, okay, t1, y 1 here, okay, and when t negative 0.05, y is negative 0.125, t negative, sorry, t negative 0.5 here, y is negative 0.125. Okay, the graph something like this. Sorry, my drawing is not that good. Okay, we proceed with another example. Okay, fx equals to cos x. As usual, we put negative beside the variable, equals to cos negative x. Okay, and using the trigonometric identity, cos negative x equals to cos x. So now this part is equal to fx. It is proven that f negative x equals to fx. So we can conclude that the function is even. And if you want to draw this is trigonometric, so we use pi, negative pi and pi. Y equals to cos x. When x equals to 0, y is 1. When x equals to pi, y is negative 1. When x equals to negative pi, you can use your calculator. Y is also negative 1. So that we plot x0, y1, x pi, y negative 1, x negative pi, y negative 1. So this is our graph. Okay. And the last example is show the functions are even or odd function. We are given fx equals to negative 3 t to the power of 3 plus 2x. Okay, if I put negative, it will be negative 3. Sorry, my mistake. I should use x, not t. It will be negative x to the power of 3 plus 2 negative x. And negative x to the power of 3 equals to negative x. Multiply with negative 3 equals to, it will be negative minus 2x. If we compare here, 3x to the power of 3 minus 2x is not similar here. So, of course, it is not an even function. So we try to prove that it is an odd function. And I put negative outside, and then plus 2x. So negative will be 3x cubed. Negative, positive is negative. Here, if you observe here, this part is equals to the original function. Sorry. Okay. This part equals to the original function, right? So meaning that negative fx. Then we can conclude that the function is odd.